Hello, fellow literati. Welcome to In the Dark, the internet's slightly less dark literature show. I'm here, as I was in the previous episode, with my squeaky chair, which does not want to squeak. Oh, I'm Nikita also. And this is my cat, if you can see her. Her name is Gracie. She also enjoys literature in the dark. No, Gracie. So today I thought we could elaborate a little bit on what I said in the previous episode, which was about the advice of just write. And I briefly brought up automatic writing, and I wanted to talk about how automatic writing is a little bit different from just writing. And they do sound the same if... Oh, so squeaky. Alright, Gracie. Alright, so automatic writing. If you watch the 3-minute literature video, if you watch the 3-minute literature video on surrealism, I did briefly go over what automatic writing is in that video, but I'll go over both of them just because why not? Just do it. So automatic writing is basically a type of writing where you're not in control of the writing, in theory. I talked about it in the context of surrealism, in which the idea is that you're writing like with your subconscious. Wow. It's your subconscious. You just write without thinking about it at all. Just so in that sense, it's kind of like just write. But the goal is basically to write without thinking at all, right? So you try to put down something before you even thought about it. And for the surrealist, that was kind of like, it's the subconscious. Some people think that it's like possession by spirits or something like that. There's other contexts that it's used in, but the surrealist context is the one that I'm most familiar with. And then there's just writing, which is kind of similar, but you're allowed to think. So just write, as we saw in the last episode, it's kind of like it's just writing. Whoops, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Got distracted, and I also was hot, so I changed my shirt. I know you were all enjoying that shirt. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, just write. So yeah, just write is kind of like you write whatever you want, but you can think about it. You can be like, oh, yeah, I'll stop for a bit and or like, you know, like I like this character. Let's see what kind of lines I could come up with for this character. Whereas with automatic writing, it's like just go, just write, because it's not you writing technically; it's automatic. So yeah, you're being like possessed by demons. I looked it up before making this video, and there's some real sketch website that's like, if you do automatic writing, you're possessed by demons, and you need our service to help you get rid of the demons. But no, I've done it. You don't get possessed by demons. So that's what a demon would say. Oh man, this is it's going downhill. Yeah, but that's anyway. I guess this one's going to be a bit of a short guy. Basically, automatic writing, you write, but don't think about it. Just write. You can do whatever you want. You can think about it, don't think about it. They kind of overlap. Um, yeah, the real key thing is if you want to do automatic writing, it's kind of like with squares and rectangles, where oh man, I'm just shouldn't have brought that up. Uh, every square is a rectangle, but rectangles aren't squares. Is that right? um, but yeah, so just writing, or no, automatic writing is just writing, but just writing isn't automatic writing necessarily. There you go. We figured it out. So I'm noticing that my light source is dying. The will of the people. Go on. Uh, um, but yeah, so oh yeah, so I was gonna say if you want to do automatic writing, the most important thing is like really don't think about it. The best way to do it, in my opinion, is to write nonstop for a given amount of time, and I mean like really nonstop. So um, you kind of have to force it a little bit. Um, and if nothing's coming, it's just like figure it out. Just because that's kind of that's how you tap into your subconscious. Um, but yeah, that's all I have to say. Really, it's pretty fun. I recommend doing automatic writing. One kind of fun subset of that is morning pages. Um, so sure, let's talk about morning pages since we're on the topic. Why make a whole separate thing? Although maybe I will. I don't know if there's a lot more to go into depth uh, for about morning pages, but what morning pages are is essentially you wake up. Oh, and I forget who made it, but if you look up like morning pages, I think you should be able to find the original person on Google. Um, but yeah, so morning pages is basically you wake up and the first thing you do is you write usually 2 to 3 pages, just like nonstop, whatever comes to mind. And the idea is that you're kind of like half asleep, so you're getting some sort of weird subconscious, like it makes it a little bit easier because you still have some dreams in you that you might not remember. Kind of like when you grow old. um, but also, yeah, so you have some subconscious going on. Thanks, Freud. Um, and then also the other benefit of it is that it's kind of like well, you've written something. There's a couple of benefits. You've written something. It kind of makes it easier to be creative because you're half asleep, so you're not as judgmental. You're kind of just like, I don't care. It's just whatever. Um, and it basically ends up, yeah, it is automatic writing for the most part. I mean, like you can obviously not do it automatically, but that's kind of the most natural way to do it. So I highly recommend it. I have a beautiful cat mug, transition mug, courtesy of my wonderful girlfriend. Um, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, you can go to 750words.com, I believe. Ooh, I'll leave the link in the description. It's kind of like a writing service. It's just a place you can do your morning pages. I found it nice. I did it for about 10 days. And then there was some issue where I couldn't log in, and I lost my streak, and I just gave up. But it was very good for the little bit that I used it for. So I do recommend it. Check it out. Um, or you can just do it on a piece of paper. That's kind of cool too. I just kind of prefer writing on a computer. Um, whatever floats your boat. Anyway, so the point is just writing. Morning page is good. Writing is good. Automatic writing is good. Well, alright, hopefully you learned a little bit more than nothing today. Covered some topics. Thanks for hanging out. That's what literature in the dark is all about. It's all about hanging out. It's not really about learning, because learning's for nerds. And yeah, there's going to be pauses for you to reflect. That's intentional, obviously. So whenever I pause, just take a moment, take a deep breath. Remember that you're alive. All right, very nice. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging out in the dark, learning, talking about literature. And leave a comment if you have a question, if you have a topic suggestion, and I mean that really, really emphatically and genuinely. Please leave a question or a topic that you want to hear me ramble about. That would be very helpful. And in the next video I record, after I see your topic, question, etc., I will answer your question, topic, etc. So please do that for me. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, bro. Goodbye.